Hi, students. Well, as I said before, we are all trying to learn this together, especially me. This is really challenging for me to learn how to use all of these systems that we're using, and it's probably just as challenging for you. Uh, but I'm the guy that's supposed to make it all work, so I have a lot of responsibility to do that. The previous slides in this little presentation talked about the need to have good manners, good etiquette while we're in our distance learning environment. And that really means that we all have to work together to help each other out. And I thought one of the things that might be helpful to us is to have a standardized set of hand signals that we can all use, all recognize, not too many, but some things that are fairly obvious and easy to remember. So I'm going to demonstrate a few. You may come up with some others later on, but we'll see how this works, and we can always change it if it doesn't work too well. So let's just start off. And the first thing, we talked in the previous slides a good bit about microphone etiquette, keeping your microphone turned off or muted when you're not speaking. And if it's not, we'll hear a lot of background noise. So if you see me doing this, that's just a reminder to everyone, check your mic, make sure it's muted. Okay? Now, next signal, fairly obvious from your normal classroom environment. If you've got a question, you can raise a hand. And in this environment, as opposed to being in the classroom, and I've got a lot of faces on the screen, it may help if you wave your hand a little bit. You know, you don't have to do a great big thing like that, but just enough that I see a little bit of movement and I'll know you've got a question or something that's you need some help with. Okay, if you see me doing this, then that means for you to stop or wait a moment while whatever I'm doing or saying that I can get through. So that's just a stop, wait. I'll get to you in just a moment. Okay. Um, most everyone knows the thumbs up signal. That means agreement. That means good job. Means anything positive. So if I should ask, does everyone agree? Is everyone on board with what I'm saying? And you are, you can give me a thumbs up. If you're not, you can give me a thumbs down or you don't agree. Or if you're somewhere in the middle or just confused, give me a little wagging thumbs to the side. Now, if I happen to notice that students seem to be drifting off into la la land, not focusing on the lesson, you may see me do this. That means pay attention. Uh, Pay attention to the lesson and let's all stay up with it. Uh, I will probably make some real boners in trying to make this stuff work. So if you ever see me do one of these, that's a I'm sorry, I screwed up, did something wrong, lost everybody. Just be patient. You can do the same thing, and that will tell me you're having the same type of problem. And we're all going to be patient with each other because we're all learning. Let's see. If you see me doing this, that means whatever we're kind of going down a rabbit hole probably. So let's bring it back to what we really need to focus on. So stop whatever the discussion there is and let's move on with the lesson as we need it. Now, here's one that's really important, probably. And this one, I'm going to draw on my Navy experience when I was a pilot. So when a pilot goes out to take an airplane out, he goes out, does all the pre-flight checks, gets in, starts up the aircraft, everything's ready to go. And he'll look down, there's a guy going to be standing next to the front of the airplane called a plane captain. And the pilot will look down at the plane captain and give him this. That means pull chocks. So when an airplane is sitting on the tarmac, chocks are little blocks of wood that are around the wheels and they keep the aircraft from rolling. So pull chock signal means to the plane captain, go down and pull the chocks away from the wheel so I can take off and go. And when the plane captain does that, he comes back to the front. He gives me a thumbs up. That means you're ready to go. And then I can taxi out and go. So where do we use this? Bathroom break. Okay. So I know sometimes you're going to have to go. You got to go. You got to go. But there may be some other things that happen. Maybe there's some kind of problem that you've got wherever you are. So if something comes up and you need to break away from the class for a minute, give me that signal. If I'm okay with it, I'll give you a thumbs up. If I'm in the right to making a really important point, or within just a few minutes of the end of class, you may see me give you a wait signal. And please, if you can, stay with me. If it's really urgent and you do this again, I'll know you really got to go. So I'll probably give you a thumbs up there. We don't want to make this too hard on everyone. I want you to be comfortable. You can't think if you're not comfortable or if you got something else on your mind. And I want you focused on our learning. Okay? And if we come up with some more hand signals that seem like they're useful, we can add those in. But I think these will be enough to get us started. Okay? Thanks.